Motorway bridge collapses in northern Italy, dozens dead. Photo, video, topic, deadly bridge collapse in Genoa, Italy. 8 Rome, Sputnik. A motorway bridge has collapsed in the northern Italian city of Genoa, the Rai News 24 broadcaster reported on Tuesday. Several cars could have fallen down, according to the broadcaster. A rescue team is currently at the scene of the incident. The bridge has been closed to traffic. At the same time, the head of the local ambulance service said there were dozens of dead, Italian news agency Adding Chronos reported. According to the local fire brigade, the bridge collapsed at around 11:30 a.m. local time during torrential rainfall. The scale is epical. There are dozens of dead among those who fell from the bridge or got trapped under the rubble, Francesco Bermano said, as quoted by the Adding Chronos news agency. The bridge was developed by architect Riccardo Morandi and built in 1968. It's said to be the first cable-stayed bridge in Europe. Italian Transport Minister Danilo Toninelli has turned to Twitter to comment on the incident. "I'm following with great apprehension what has happened in Genoa, which appears to be an immense tragedy," Toninelli said. Twitter users have been sharing photos and videos of the collapsed bridge. New messages 1726 around 30 dead, many seriously injured. Reports, around 30 people are dead and many others are seriously injured, Italy's Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini said as quoted by AGI news agency. 1711 Italy's PM to arrive in Genoa on Tuesday evening over motorway collapse, reports Rome. Sputnik. Italian Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte will arrive in Genoa on Tuesday evening, where a collapse of a motorway bridge earlier in the day left dozens of people killed, a government source told reporters. Conte was on vacation at the time of the tragedy. According to the source, the Prime Minister is expected to stay in the city on Wednesday as well. 1649 Putin expresses condolences to Italian President over bridge collapse. Russian President Vladimir Putin sent Italian President Sergio Mattarella a telegram expressing deep condolences in connection with the tragic consequences of the bridge collapse near the city of Genoa. The statement issued by the Kremlin reads, 1639 conflicting reports suggest that from 2 to 8 people have been pulled alive from rubble. Firefighter Amalia Tedeschi told Rice State TV that 2 people had been pulled alive from vehicles in the rubble and then they were transported by helicopter to a hospital. At the same time, Deputy Transport Minister Edoardo Rixi said that 8 people have been injured in the collapse. 1634 Italy's Deputy PM to visit victims' families, says rescuers working without rest. Deputy Prime Minister of Italy and Minister of Economic Development, Labor and Social Policies Luigi Di Maio described the incident as great tragedy, adding that he would visit the families of those who had died in the bridge collapse. Rescuers are working without rest and I thank them for their efforts, Di Maio said. 1624 Photo gallery. A camera with flash. Derambeda and Gran Puente de una autopista en Genova causa varias muertes. https://t.co/jackgambidivipic.twitter.com/kazumgal. Sammy Hernandez, at Sami1982. August 14, 2018. 1623 This country needs to look after existing infrastructures before thinking of planning anything new. Italian editor. As for me, all I can say is that I am shocked. I live now some 400 kilometers from there, but I am a native of the Liguria region, and I travel regularly on that motorway to visit my friends and family in Liguria. Like many people who are venting their feelings on the social media right now, I also often had the impression, while traveling on that suspension bridge, that the bridge looked badly in need of repairs, and felt pretty nervous for the whole stretch of road. This country needs to look after its existing infrastructures before thinking of planning anything new, high-speed train lines and the like. Carlo Giannuzzi, freelance translator, editor and subtitler told Sputnik. 1614 France offers Italy help following bridge collapse. French President Emmanuel Macron has offered Italy help following a bridge collapsed in the city of Genoa. 1612 We've been reborn. Witness shares his feelings following bridge collapse. Pedro Barte, who was on his way to pick up the car and return back to Spain after a several-day-long vacation in Italy, has been trapped on the highway a little over a kilometer from the scene of the incident. We've been reborn, Barte says, adding that ambulance and fire trucks haven't stopped coming to the scene of the collapse. 1609, at least 22 dead following bridge collapse in Italy's Genoa. Italian Deputy Ministero, Sputnik. Death toll in a motorway bridge collapse in the northern Italian city of Genoa on Tuesday climbed to 22 people, Deputy Transport Minister Edoardo Rixi said. "This is a tragedy, a real catastrophe," Rixi said in a broadcast by Rai News 24 television, adding that another 8 people were injured. Earlier reports indicated at least 11 people were killed in the incident. 15:55 Watch aftermath of Genoa bridge collapse captured from a bird's-eye view. 15:38 The 14th of August 2018, a motorway bridge over the northern Italian city crumbled on Tuesday during torrential rains, leading to the deaths of at least 11 people and injuries of at least 7 people, including children, despite earlier claims of dozens of people being injured. The incident has been deemed by Transport Minister Danilo Toninelli as an immense tragedy. Read more. 1549 Interior Minister Salvini, "We're following the situation minute by minute." 1547 Eyewitness says lightning bolt hit the bridge before it collapsed. "It was just after 11:30, 9:30 Greenwich Mean Time, when we saw the lightning bolt hit the bridge and we saw the bridge go down," one of the eyewitnesses said, as quoted by the ANSA news agency. 1529 Some 20 vehicles involved in bridge collapse. Firefighter Somalia Tedeschi, an official with Italian firefighters, said to Rai State TV that some 20 vehicles, including trucks and cars, had been involved in the bridge collapse. 1524 FA Piangere was carried out in 2016. Reports Reuters reported that restructuring works on the bridge were carried out in 2016 and work to shore up the foundation of the bridge were ongoing at the time of the incident. 1517 11 people dead in bridge collapse, reports Italian news agency ANSA said, citing Interior Ministry that at least 11 people had died in the bridge collapse. 1509 Scene from Genoa after motorway bridge collapses killing at least 11 people. 1506 The 14th of August 2018 On August 14th, a motorway bridge collapsed in the northern Italian city of Genoa, allegedly resulting in several cars plunging from an enormous height and leaving dozens of people dead with more feared trapped under the rubble. Read more. 1508 Authorities suspect structural weakness caused bridge collapse, reports. Nessuno ha fatto qualcosa. Nella foto, il stato passaggio di. The tragic incident has already claimed over 10 lives with cars and trucks buried under the rubble. Local authorities have dispatched emergency service personnel to rescue the victims. Read more. 1500 truck driver survives bridge crash in Italy by sheer miracle. Photo, video. 1446 The 14th of August 2018 Footage of the narrow escape has been published and shared across social media. The terrifying photos show the truck meters away from the edge and 45-meter drop to the ground. Read more. 1459 Italian police publish shocking footage of bridge collapse, aftermath in Genoa. 1429 The 14th of August 2018 A collapse of a motorway bridge in the northern Italian city of Genoa has claimed the lives of dozens of people, Genoa's ambulance service director said. Read more. 1451 Some 200 firefighters responding to incident. Interior Minister, "We are following minute by minute the situation for the bridge collapse in Genoa," Matteo Salvini said on Twitter. Highway bridge collapses in Genoa in northern Italy. https://t.co/jjake91sodpic.twitter.com/seek3bkq14 News breakouts at News breakouts. August 14, 2018 1451 Collapse occurred during sudden storm. Police. 1449 One person extracted alive from bridge rubble, reports. 1447 7 people killed in motorway bridge collapse, Transport Ministry. There are numerous victims and, fortunately, several survivors. I was informed about 4 rescued people and at least 7 victims, 20 cars involved. Now rescuers are evacuating nearby houses, Italian State Secretary for Infrastructure and Transport Edoardo Rixi told the Rai News 24 broadcaster. 1444 Italian Transport Minister Danilo Toninelli calls bridge collapse immense tragedy. "I'm following with great apprehension what has happened in Genoa, which appears to be an immense tragedy," Toninelli said on Twitter. Genova Carlo al Ponte Morandi su Autostrada A10. Bridge collapse 1639. Conflicting reports suggest that from 2 to 8 people have been pulled alive from rubble. 1634. Italy's deputy PM to visit victims' families, says, rescuers working without rest. 1623. This country needs to look after existing infrastructures before thinking of planning anything new. Italian editor. 1614. France offers Italy help following bridge collapse. 1612. We've been reborn. Witness shares his feelings following bridge collapse. 1609. At least 22 dead following bridge collapse in Italy's Genoa. Italian deputy minister. 1549. Interior Minister Salvini, we're following the situation minute by minute. 1547. Eyewitness says lightning bolt hit the bridge before it collapsed. 1529. Some 20 vehicles involved in bridge collapse. Firefighters. 1523. Restructuring work was carried out in 2016. Reports. 1517. 11 people dead in bridge collapse. Reports. 1508. Authorities suspect structural weakness caused bridge collapse. Reports. 1451. Some 200 firefighters responding to incident. Interior Minister. 1451. Collapse occurred during sudden storm. Police. 1449. One person extracted alive from bridge rubble. Reports. 1447. 7 people killed in motorway bridge collapse. Transport Ministry. 1444. Italian Transport Minister Danilo Toninelli calls bridge collapse immense tragedy. 1440. Italy's ambulance service says dozens people dead.